Here we are, Frankfurt Avenue, and today is the first day of the sanitation workers. They are on strike. And today what we're going to do is we're going to drive around one of the areas where trash was supposed to be picked up today. Now, our mayor gave a press conference saying, yo, don't put your trash out. It's not going to get picked up. Not everybody watches the news, so not everybody is aware of the problem. And what the city plans on doing while the strike is happening is they're going to have, like, locations where you can go and drop off your trash. Now what you have to do is put the trash in your car after it's been sitting out all week in the summer heat, and you put that smelly trash in your car, and then you get to drive it to the dump. You probably have to wait in line at the dump. Maybe not, I don't know. But I saw that it was trash day in South Philly, too, when people were putting out their trash. And the trash started, the trash strike started at the first of the month, which means it's also the end of the month, which you have evictions and people moving out of houses and apartments. So this could be a nightmare, hon. Remember when the mayor won the election? I was there at her, like, victory rally. And I remember before the mayor spoke, we're dead. Before the mayor spoke, the heads, like 9 guys who represent unions, the leader of the unions, they all spoke before the mayor said one word. And I think mostly that was because of the they were excited about the Sixers arena, which isn't happening. I think the owner of the Sixers made the city politicians look stupid because the city politicians voted against what their own residents wanted. And they voted for the arena because the people in Chinatown, although Market East, it's kind of like on the border of Chinatown, they didn't want the arena. But what's his name? What's the city council person's name? He didn't care. He wanted to bring that arena to Center City. And then the owner of the Sixers said, psych, we're just going to stay in South Philly. Now you guys look really dumb. So this is day one. So we don't have... You're going to see a lot of this happening throughout the city. And I plan on documenting the illegal dumping during this trash strike. How does a mayor who lets the unions speak first at her own election, how does she screw this up? How do we have a city worker strike? One of the groups of people who went on strike are the crossing guards. And those people, the crossing guards, don't make very much money. It's not a real, you don't work a lot of hours, but you can't do anything if you're a crossing guard. You have to stay near your house or near your corner. And they don't make a lot of money, and I think they get medical benefits. But they're on strike. I just think certain people you just got to take care of. Also, our 911 operators, they're on strike. And I saw a note from it might have been the mayor, saying, listen, if you call 911, it may take a while. So hopefully your emergency isn't too much of an emergency. Yeah, it's terrifying. Oh, man, nobody else is terrifying that storm. We got rain coming all day. Phillies game is supposed to start at 6:30, but we have rain all day till like 9:30, so I don't even know if the Phillies are going to play today. And I guess everybody should have the right to strike, but I don't know. 911 operator. That seems kind of an essential job. But they're on strike. The trash men are on strike. The crossing guards. Thank God it's summertime, so that doesn't really affect anything. Yeah, so now you have everybody's going to put their trash. Where do you put it? This is a week's worth of trash. It rained, so now all your trash bags, not only do they smell like trash, it's wet, so now you got that trash soup, and then they want you to put it in your car and drop it off to the dump. Or what you could do is, you know, store it in your backyard, and when the guys on strike come back, that's going to be a tough week or two when they come back, those trash truck workers. I hope they realize the longer the strike, that first week is going to blow. Starting to rain a little bit. I'm going to cut down Snake Road. There we are, Snake Road. This used to be an old street. City closed it down. It was much wider. It used to be to where like the walls are. But then back in the day, kids would drive back here, and one of the things you would do is you would drive and you would turn your headlights off and you would go down Snake Road. Right here is one of the oldest bridges in the United States, the Fisherman's Bridge. Oh, you hear the sirens. Here, this is at the front of the park. You got some trash dumped here. And then right here around Ramona Ave. Trash day in Feltonville. That's not my little food truck capital of the world right here. Hunting Park. You got all the food trucks. More food trucks than you could shake a stick at. There it is. There's my horchata. Some of the workers who are on strike are on this street, but they're down that way, and I don't know if it's going to come out that it's as dark as it is right there, but it's getting ready to storm. So you know, I was going to see if we could talk to some of the workers. Maybe next time. We're dead. Watch this. Whoop. Yes, I know I'm riding on the pavement. Yes, I know I'm riding the wrong way with traffic. I'm not a bicyclist. I don't identify as a bicyclist. I do this to film content. I sometimes, listen, in the city of Philadelphia, I feel safer seeing what's coming at me. You could Google the open air drug market that's a mile away. You don't know what the hell's coming at you. So I just want to see the traffic coming at me. And if it bothers you, may I suggest, don't watch the bike rides. Or probably the scooter rides. Probably just stick to the baseball videos. And maybe the mall videos? I don't know. But yeah, the bike riding thing, I know I ride like a jerk off. Right here is the Coca-Cola plant. Right here. The distribution center. Dr. J. Julius Irving. I heard he was part owner of this distribution center. Hey, I want to thank everybody who bought a Todd Stinks t-shirt. We made a donation for $50 to Betty's Triples. So that was very nice. So Todd has actually, I was going to give Todd the money for the t-shirt sales, and Todd said, no, give it to the Betty's Triples. So if you want to donate to Betty's Triples, you could donate to Betty's Triples directly. Or you could donate $50 or $5, or you could buy a Todd Stinks t-shirt. So, yeah, thank you guys for buying the shirts. Don't forget to check out my merch. 'Tis fire. Well, when you hear that music, that means we're in Kensington, right here. This is a sad spot. This is where there was a cop last year. I think he did a traffic stop and somebody ambushed him, shot him and killed him right here. He was in the hospital for a long time. Other thing that's closed, all the pools around the city, they're not closed, but they're going to be working less hours. Oh man, this storm's getting bad. The wind's really picking up. Down the street from here used to be McVeigh Playground, but that closed down a while ago. So one of the things they do in Kensington is they crack open the fire hydrants pretty much on all the hot days. Even on the non-hot days, they'll crack them open. There's a big pile of trash. It's not even trash day. And then one of the things you'll see in the neighborhood of Kensington is parking is tough. Like right here, you know, you may have multiple. Actually, I don't see why it would be so. I guess people work at the factory or here or whatever. It shouldn't be that tough. But people, what they do is they put out trash cans and cones to save their parking space. And I would never move a cone. I would never move a cone. I would never move a chair. One time, I was, yeah, oh, that's a bad mattress. Oop, we're dead. That's a bad mattress. Stay away from that mattress. When I moved into my house, somebody moved my old next door neighbor's chair. And it was during a snowstorm. This is McVeigh Playground. It's currently closed. Gonna get renovated. And when someone moved my neighbor's chair, he then covered their car in snow. And I'm not even exaggerating when it was 2 stories high. And then the guy was like, hey, the guy whose car got covered, he was like, hey, uncover my car. And my friend was like, I didn't do it. I don't know who did it. And just went inside his house. Yeah, that's gonna... Allegheny Avenue. Over there's Willard School. Right? That's Willard. I always get Willard and Elkins confused. There we go. We got another fire hydrant going. Summertime. This is like the 4th corner I've drove past where there's been a pile of garbage. So that could be a thing that people do, is start just like going to the corner and just leaving the trash there. Another corner with some trash on it. I think that's going to be the thing. Oh, we got some police activity here on the steps at Kensington now. And the cops are kind of just like letting him do his thing. And like, they're not holding him down because he keeps rolling around and probably hurt them or hurt himself. Thing is, this is an L stop. This is a train where people catch the train every day. And kids catch the train here. And I'm down on Kensington Ave and you got trash in the corner here. One of the things that the city workers do a lot is they actually come down the street and they clean almost, not daily, but a few times a week. You have street sweepers and city cleaners and cleaning up this area. And I wonder if that will, what this street will look like in a few weeks. It's, see behind me? It's really fucked here today. Well, it's always fucked here, but it's really fucked here. Yeah, I see the rain falling down. Not too far from here, so let me get the hell out of here. Yeah, people will have their recycling out. Their trash day was yesterday, and for some reason our city does trash and recycling on the same day, but for some reason they always pick up the recycling the day after. So my trash pickup is Friday, and they usually pick up the recycling Saturday morning. First thing Saturday morning, so you can't even sleep in. Yeah. Another thing that you might see happening is local businesses that have dumpsters, they better start locking those Johns up, because people are going to start using dumpsters illegally. Fucking Amazon drivers are just the absolute worst. Look at that. Look how they did that. It's just the worst. It's a horrible company. Their drivers are rude. And I know they got it, but they don't even try. They just block. It's their world and we're just living in it. And that's why Jeff Bezos had a $50 million wedding. And see the thunder is crashing behind me. Oh, we're dead. We're all dead. No, we're not. We're going to turn. We're going to go this way. We're going to try to beat this storm. I am like 2 blocks in front of this storm. There's like thunder and lightning going on behind me. Definitely riding the bike as a motorcycle. Right here, this is A&W Playground. It's now known as the Frank Glavin Playground. I took my grandson there the other day. He had like a water park in there. And I love that, because that was a playground I went to as a child. And it's just, I've played there, my child has played there, and my grandson has played there. Hey, listen, book me on Cameo and I can do your fantasy football draft order. Just give me all the teams' names and I will give you a random draft order. July 29th, I'm doing my first Philly Captain Trivia Extravaganza at the Editing House in Ben Salem. Come join me and Todd and other members of the Philly Captain universe. And oh, here's this spot's always bad. They always get dumped here. Always gets dumped here. There they go. See, that's what you got to do. You got to lock up your dumpster. And I just got off the phone with Capri. The Phillies game is canceled tonight, so I'm glad I went for this bike ride. Did I mention Patreon? I have a Patreon. If you're a Patreon member, you give me $5 or $10 a month. I give you a postcard, early previews, bonus videos. It's a world of wonder. Only on Patreon. And there we go. There you go. He's on strike. He's the only of these two guys. Those guys back there, they're on strike. Talked to them for a few minutes. Well, I talked to them for a few seconds because the storm's coming. But I said, what do you guys think? How long do you think this bullshit's going to go on? They said, well, there's a vote tonight. Oh, there's a strike of lightning right ahead of us. There's a vote tonight. If not, he says the longest will probably be a week. From his lips to God's ears. And if I don't put this piece of metal down out of my hand or ride this electric bike full of metal, I'm probably going to see God soon. So hit like, oh geez. Hit like, hit subscribe. And I'll say I'll meet you later. Toodles. Don't forget, every time you see me riding this bike, I want you to think of the Mayfair Business Improvement District. Follow their Facebook page. There is a link in the description of this video. Go Phillies!